Hey guys, Kevin, Muddy River Tactical. Thank you for joining us today. Today we're with a new product from Streamlight. You know, we talked about in the last Streamlight video, the last product they released, which was the TLR-7 X, which I was not a fan of at all. It was more or less a TLR-7A with a rechargeable battery in it, which they didn't even give you in the package. I think it was a terrible deployment of releasing a product for you guys, especially within a month later they're releasing this product, which is the TLR-7 HL-X, which is truly an upgrade to the TLR-7. So real quick, I'm going to go through kind of the TLR-7, how they've evolved. The original TLR-7 had the push buttons on the side there. This is a terrible design, didn't work well for anybody that I know of. They go off in the holsters, turning the lights on. There's no way to make them work efficiently. So that light was a complete failure in my opinion. And then they came out with the TLR-7A, which has been a great light. It's got the high and low interchangeable switches on it. It's been great, no problems at all. And then they released the X version of this, a couple months ago. And all that did is made it where it could take an interchangeable or a rechargeable battery. The problem with that is they didn't even give you the battery and it's the same light. So they really didn't give you anything and sold you another product with a different name on it. So now they have the TLR-7 HL-X, which is truly an upgrade in my opinion. It's got the same body as the TLR-7s have had, except if you look at the lens part of it, it is longer by about 3/8 of an inch or so, roughly. What this does is allows it to be 1,000 lumens and take the rechargeable battery, the SLB9 is a rechargeable battery. So if you use the rechargeable battery, it gets 1,000 lumens. If you don't and use the CR123, it only gets 500. But what this has effectively done is eliminated, in my opinion, the old TLR-1. These are both, this is a TLR-1 that's been used for years. It's 1,000 lumens. That's why people have used it. They've used it on duty pistols. But if you look, these are the same lumens. And look at the size difference between these two lights. I mean, it's just a crazy amount of size difference. The only thing you gain on the TLR-1 is a strobe feature, which to some may matter. I'm sure they'll integrate it into this at some point, but it's effectively made the TLR-1 obsolete in my opinion. So when you go to look at these lights and go to purchase a new light if you don't have one, the TLR-7A or the X is going to be more compact for sure. You can see the length difference. They're the same body, it's just the length difference. Where that's really going to matter is if you need more lumens, obviously you need the HL-X. But if you look at it on like a Glock 19, one of the most popular guns, if you take a TLR-7 and put it on it, it's flush at the end. Adds no more extra length to your holster at all. If you go to the HL-X, if I can get the light on, it adds, like I said, about 3/8 of an inch. Not a huge deal. And on this Glock 19, it's really not a deal breaker by any means. But if you go, everybody's putting lights on smaller and smaller pistols all the time. If you're going to put this on a more subcompact pistol, I would not suggest going with it, because if you can imagine, if this barrel was a 1/2 inch shorter, you'd have an extra inch of light sticking out past, which just makes a holster bulkier than it needs to be for the concealed carry application. But in what these lights are really designed for, which are going to be more like duty stuff and they can cross into concealed carry, on the bigger guns, it's really not going to be a problem at all. So I just wanted to stop in. The holsters are not the same. We get tons of questions now that they got all these different TLR-7s of what's different and what's not. If you go to the HL-X, it is going to be a different holster just because of the length difference. It will not fit in a TLR-7A holster, so just know that. But this is a great option from Streamlight. Like I said, if you watch the other videos, you know I'm not a fan of everything they do, but I think they've done this one right for sure. And I just wish they wouldn't have had people buying the X with this coming out, but it is what it is. If you need any light bearing holsters for this TLR-7 HL-X or any of your light bearing holsters or any holsters period, you can check us out at muddyrivertactical.com. We have Kydex holsters, leather holsters, light bearing holsters, non-light bearing holsters, whatever you need, we got you taken care of. Shoot us an email at support@muddyrivertactical.com if you see some combo you happen to not have. And leave in the comment section below how you like this light, what your thoughts are on Streamlight, and just overall what they've done with this. in my opinion, the HL-X is a home run and is definitely going to take a lot of market share from both the concealed carry world and the duty side, taking over the TLR-1. So I appreciate you guys joining me, and until next time, keep practicing and always be prepared.